What up? We back. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
What?
For Shizzle, you know what I'm talking about. We here.
Shizzle. Kizzle, kizzle, my nizzle.
We back here to break down an epic versus battle from last night. I know y'all seen it. You wouldn't have tuned in today if you didn't. First off, before we go into anything, I got to make this disclaimer. These are two goats that we're about to go again, that we're about to debate who won. Of course, this was just a celebration. Doesn't matter who won. I think all of us won last night because it was great. By the time you watch this, it'll probably be 2 nights now. But all of us won. I had a great time watching that. What we about to say is not taken away from anybody. These people are solidified in the game. That's all. I got to put that disclaimer out there because I don't want nobody to think I'm disrespecting nobody or somebody thinking I'm giving too much to this person. These person are solidified. Ain't nothing I can say that's going to change their status.
All right, all right.
With that being said, I think I was right. I think a lot of people also think I was right. But, I mean, just off the initial battle, I mean, where are you leaning?
Let me put my little disclaimer out there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say congratulations are in order. He was a worthy adversary, you know. So I want to take my hats off to Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Tip of the hat. I would like to also extend the tip of the hat to my boy X. You know what I'm saying? You came through and did your motherfucking thing. What?
Yeah. What? He was a little winded.
You did exactly what you were supposed to, my nigga. You did exactly what I expected you to do, my nigga. And that's that. What I will also state, before we even get into stuff, because if there's a time that people want to say I'm going to be biased or they choose to disagree with what it is that I have to say about a recap, I'm going to go ahead and confess. I'm not going to take one for the Jada Fab, okay? Jada Kiss won that 12-7 with one draw. The draw that I give y'all is the one with victory. I didn't give an outright win to Fab, okay? I call that one a draw, and the reasons being, like I said. So I will give y'all the energy that you deserve. Fab lost, but he's still my favorite, period. Okay. So he's always a winner. But my slate is clean. And now we're going to get into this shit right here. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-huh. If there's ever a time I'm going to take a bullet, it's going to be on a close one. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Not a landslide. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No problem.
So, I don't want nobody in the comments talking about book being biased. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Like, first of all, bro, we are connoisseurs of hip hop and music in general. It doesn't matter what culture or what coast we come from or where we live geographically. All right. Music is music. If it resonates, it resonates. It doesn't matter if I'm from the east, the west, the south, or the north. Don't matter. Great music is great music, and we have a voice and an opinion like everybody else. So, yo, you can be as slanderous as you want in the comments, but I'm just putting that out there. So if you feel comfortable typing that shit, you sound like a fool because I've already said it. So don't waste your time. But go ahead. Let's get into this shit, man.
We'll go, man. Just go into the first round, man. What happened in the first round?
The first round is 1-0 already, DMX. You heard. I'll just tell you like right now because Snoop gave him an alley-oop and told that boy to drop a prayer. So anybody in the comments in this podcast want to say Jesus don't get a point? That we don't get a point for Jesus.
Jesus don't get no points in no versus battle.
God, the boy was rapping in the scripture.
It was nice, but that wasn't his turn.
Balls, man.
It wasn't his turn. It wasn't his turn the first round. He prayed. He prayed the first round. He prayed, and then Snoop went first. So it didn't start until Snoop went first. So how you gonna count a prayer that he didn't go first on?
I counted it though.
Oh,
but we'll see if I need it. How about that? Let's see if I need it first. All right. Okay, that's cool. You can have that. I ain't even
Okay.
mad at that. You can have that. We got plenty of points. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We got plenty of points.
What
We can
was the
spare that
song?
one.
Did you have them? I got them. I
I
got
got the
them. If you
list.
don't
I
got,
got a
okay.
list. You know what I'm saying? I did my due diligence. You know what I'm talking about? I took my time and wrote that shit out. I ain't gonna get y'all too close up because then you're gonna see
Okay.
who I picked to win what. You know what I'm talking about? Nah.
No problem.
So with Snoop Doggy Dog. That's my boy. What's his name? Orlando? Orlando what? What's his name? Off a Drumline.
I don't remember.
The conductor. He was
I
like,
know
what
you're
y'all
talking
want?
about,
Some of
but
that
I don't remember the
some of
name
that
of it.
Snoop Doggy Dog. Yeah, that nigga. Deep cover. The boy Snoop came out heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Going up against DMX's intro on his, first album.
Mm-hmm.
So, like they said, I understood why they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? This is the first cut that DMX was on off his album. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, going against the first time that we ever heard Snoop. How you score it?
Oh, Snoop. Deep cover got that.
That's how you feel?
That's how I know. Yeah.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. When I listened to that DMX intro, it set the tone for the whole fucking album. Okay. Which is a great body of work, might I add. I just want to throw that out there. Both of their first albums was phenomenal.
Solid.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. There's no skips on either album to me personally. Like Snoop's just ages like fine wine because of the way the nigga flow. You know what I'm saying? So I could play that today and feel like it came out yesterday. You know what I'm saying? DMX just has a sound that doesn't die in a sense because he don't sound like nobody else. Well, neither party sound like anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I could do the same with both. But DMX's intro to that fucking album, I think he has the greatest. There's two intro songs that I like that I would put up against damn near regular album cuts of anybody. There's one with Jay-Z off of The Dynasty. That intro is hard body. And then this one. I think they're phenomenal. All that to say, Deep Cover 1, that beat is impeccable. The song is immaculate. It is what it is, baby. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat you. I just want to let people know how powerful the intro is. Now, if there was ever a time where a nigga could play an intro and I wouldn't be offended, it was here. It was here. I didn't feel no type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Like now when 112 did it to Jagged Edge, I thought they was trying to adobo sazon that shit. Like, yeah, you out your goddamn mind. But here, his intro is fire. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And X would have had that was one of those ones like I gotta just let you have that, so I'm gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? So what I will say throughout this, I like a lot of the counters that were done by both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas was like, oh, I got something for that.
It was some of the best counters this far on versus period.
Bar none. So first round, unanimous, we got Snoop. Okay. Round two. Who am I? What's my motherfucking name? Snoop Dogg, yeah. Dogg. Going against what's my name? What these niggas want? What these niggas want? DMX money, we gotta come and get it, baby. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's a battle of who name you want to say more?
The one with the melody. Snoop Dogg.
Which one is that?
Snoop. I got
They
Snoop.
both got melody.
Nah, not the melody. Snoop Dogg, yeah, dog. You got a whole melody right there. You know what I'm saying? Got the broad singing and everything. I'm going with that. Snoop got that one too.
You got
2-0
Snoop
right now.
You got Snoop that?
2-0 Snoop right now.
Snoop D-O-double-G?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is where the shit begins for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. This right here was a track of, obviously, let's tell you, I picked DMX. This right here was a track of, a lot of these that I got going on was by the slimmest of margins. I'm not gonna lie. My first list, I had like 4 draws. And I was like, you know what? I don't want draws all week long. You know what I'm talking about? I just want 1 or 2 pair. You know what I'm talking about? And we just gonna rotate them bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was feeling. It's feeling like a nasty nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But what I'm gonna say is, it's no slight. You can't go wrong either way here. I just like What's My Name a lot more than Who Am I? And I confessed this to Chris, who was on the game. You weren't on, so this, and he can attest to this. I said, when they play What's My Name, if DMX counters correctly with his, I'm going with the one with X. I told him this outright. I said, I just like it more than that one because though it's more melodic, but Snoop Dogg, like, yeah, he was rapping, but he wasn't spitting like DMX was. Like, I think it was just a different level of aggression. Like, Snoop wanted you to sing along. DMX is telling you, nigga, you gonna sing along. You gonna say my motherfucking name. What? Like, I got DMX, and like I said, it's by the slimmest of margins. We're talking about apples and oranges here. And honestly, I'm a golden delicious guy. You know what I'm talking about? So therefore, I didn't go with the citrus. I went with the apple from the orchid. So, I mean, I said, I'm not mad at nobody. That's not a biased pick at all. That really just came down to preference because both of these dudes and both of them tracks is phenomenal. So I'm not about to sit here and perpetrate tonight. I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. I already told y'all Fab lost, okay? That lets y'all know I'm being honest and 100 right here. This is my preference. What's my name?
How long it took you to say Fab lost?
It didn't take me long at all. I always knew he lost. I just want to go tell the world. I just want to go tell the world, Craig. Not the world, not the city, the world, Craig. Niggas getting jacked by Santa Claus and shit, like all that, nigga. Yeah.
Song number 3, nigga.
Okay. We got Gin and Juice, Laid Back. Going against Get At Me, dog. With the dip.
I initially was like, man, I was thinking about the relevance and how hard these songs go. And I actually looked up, like, I was going to, something told me, I was like, I'm gonna just do Gin and Juice off the rip. And then something told me I might need to look it up just to make sure, because I want to know what's going on and DMX song. And I was like, because that DMX hit hard is in my brain. But then I listened to them too. That was the only 2 songs I listened to back to back like 5 times.
Okay.
And I still came out with my initial thing and I gave to Snoop because Gin and Juice is just an all-time classic. All-time classic. It's like one of the top 5 rap songs of all time. And I got that from, I heard Hot 97 talk about Gin and Juice, top 5 record of all time. So I went with that and I appreciated that one because they broke the tie for me. So Gin and Juice won that one.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to have too many ties myself because you got on me last time about the ties.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't no Gin and Juice nigga. I'm a Jack and Coke. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about that whiskey. Some of that whiskey. Shit, I don't know what I'm about, nigga. Everything hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Lightweight. I don't know, man. Just one of the iconic lines in the Optimus Prime up on the head we roll out. You know what I'm saying? Like, DMX, get at me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, needless to say, I picked Gin and Juice. I ain't gonna argue with it. I ain't gonna argue with it. I ain't even gonna make no claim to fame, make it seem like I'm going a different way. Get it together now. Get it together.
You mad at camera thought you was gonna be on some bullshit, yeah.
They say I'm perpetrating out here. You know what I'm talking about? They mad because, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Nigga said you picking X a little Snoop Dogg too much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it together, Coast. I'm gonna get it together. But yeah, Gin and Juice. I'm not picking against that. Not with Get At Me, dog. A different track, yes. And some of these, no, check me. There's a track that he didn't play that I thought definitely would have made the list. which was 24 Hours to Live. Had he put 24 Hours to Live right there going against Gin and Juice, I'd have picked 24 Hours to Live. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have picked that. I'd have picked that.
It's
because
just
there was too many niggas at the top of their game on that joint. You had Mace, it's Mace's track, and Mace was on fire at that time. So, like, I wouldn't have picked against that, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
It's too many. That's an iconic song, Gin and Juice. Like, it's just too big of a song. I was like, you know what? Let me think, because I just jumped out. I was automatically like Gin and Juice. It don't matter what he play, I'm gone. And I was trying to be as biased as I possibly could. That's why I listened to it 4 or 5 times. And I was like, nah, I'm still gonna pick Gin and Juice. But the song is too iconic.
There's a couple tracks that he could have played that I would have been like, yeah, I'm rolling with X on that. You know what I'm saying? Murdergram, it's murder. What was my other one?
But those ain't big. Those ain't big enough songs for Gin and Juice.
It's big to me though.
That's a big song. Gin and Juice is a huge song.
Dogs for life.
White people sing Gin and Juice. You know what I'm saying?
That should let you know you should lose.
Shoot, they sing that Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. That song still ride. I don't care.
Gotta get your groove. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What, we number 4 now?
Bad at it. Round 4, we got Dre Day going against some X shit. I ain't got nothing to say. That was a haymaker for me, Dre Day.
Dre Day? Okay.
Yeah,
no problem.
Self-explanatory. I ain't even not against that.
Ain't got to talk about
it. That wasn't it. This is where it gets tricky. Round 5. 2 of America's Most Wanted going against Stop Being Greedy. I'll let you go first.
It ain't tricky for me.
I know that.
It's picture perfect. I painted a perfect picture. You put Tupac on that bitch, and then he let Tupac whole verse go too? Man, please. Get out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All right.
Okay.
Hey, no.
I knew that too. That's why I said go first.
Yeah. It's not gonna beat nothing for me. I'm putting that on there.
I really was gonna call this one a tie. But then I said on my first list that I had this one as a tie. And I said, no, I'm not gonna pick a tie. There's one tie on my whole list. One.
That's good. I got one too. I want to see if we get in the same.
I only got one. It better be the same one. I only got one. Okay? I'm telling the people now, I only got one tie. Every other track, I'm picking a fucking winner. All right. Now, as great of a record as 2 of America's Most Wanted is, it's only great primarily because of how Tupac finessed the fuck out of that shit. The bar that you just spit, who said that?
That was Tupac.
Exactly. It's not a.
It was flowing back in. It was going in between.
Quotable, though. It wasn't a Snoop quotable. I paint a perfect picture for him. Yeah, everybody knows that Tupac. All right. They wonder how I live with 5 shots, brothers. It's hard to kill on my block. Like that's all.
That's still Tupac. A better song. That song
check
is hard.
Check me, nigga. Check me.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
nigga.
Go ahead, man.
Nigga. Had to get in my jet. Nigga. But Stop Being Greedy is before Busta Rhymes did Touch It. It was Stop Being Greedy, where nigga was himself and switched his octaves and spit it 2 different, in 2 different variations. All right. So headhunting motherfuckers. But it's different.
Dope song. You're not gonna hear me say it's trash.
For me, it was different though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a couple of tracks like that on his first album. He got that Damien joint also. I love that track. But Stop Being Greedy was just a little bit more overpowering for me because of how DMX was able to set the table. And like I said, it come down to potato. I ain't never said potato. I always said potato. Therefore, I went with DMX. You know what I'm talking about? So, I don't know, man. It's really like, nigga, what you want? Hash browns or French fries? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't know, bro. Like, I wanted to call it a draw, and I probably should in hindsight, but if I had to pick one to listen to, I'm gonna listen to DMX first. There's no shade, and I don't mean no disrespect to the West Coast, Tupac, Snoop Dogg on that track. I just like, preference wise, I like Stop Being Greedy. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But I love Ain't Nothing But a Gangsta Party.
Nah, you can't sing it. You can't sing it no more. It's over.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna not listen to it, but I'm just saying, like, I know I would play Stop Being Greedy before I played America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you either.
That's all,
It took me.
what
I looked at that one too a couple times.
That one was really hard for me, but I just ended up siding with it just because I like it more than the other track. So it's not to say that both ain't 9s or 10s or whatever the case is. One is a 9.9, one's a 9.8, 9.89, and then one is a 9.90. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just by the smallest of heads. Don't get mad at me, okay? I'm not trying to save nobody, and I'm not trying to give points to nobody. I'm just trying to be honest as I can. All right.
We're gonna see at the end. We're gonna see how honest you is at the end. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep track of what I got. You know what I'm talking about? Keep my count, people. You'll know where I'm going. Next up, we got Down for My Niggas. Snoop Dogg going against Money Cash Hoes. Jay-Z featuring DMX.
I'll let you go.
I just want to say to America, if y'all, when you tuned into our podcast last week and I said there would be a draw that I would call if the anthems went against both anthems, that was big cat. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, because the Rough Rider anthem is better than the Down for My Niggas. The Down for My Niggas, like, the chorus is phenomenal. I don't know about the whole song, but that chorus hit hard. The whole song of Rough Riders anthem go fucking ham bone. You know what I'm talking about? That's just that. But Money Cash Hoes, everybody knows it's a whole verse, but people think of it as a DMX song. That lets you know the boy was God body on it and he dominated the whole track. So, and he was on the hook. Money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. What? Like, I love Money Cash Hoes more than I did Down for My Niggas. And they both ride, they both knock. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that DMX had a better verse on Money Cash Hoes than what Snoop did on Down for My Niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I think C Murder probably had the better verse on Down for My Niggas. I ain't gonna lie to
you. What number is this?
This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying, before I put this out, I'm from the South. I am from Louisiana. Down for My Niggas was a national anthem on every block out there. That just hit harder than me than Money Cash Hoes. I'm sorry. Hey, it is what it is. This one y'all get mad at me about. I got Snoop on that one because it hit harder. Okay. And it's not, and it's not because of Snoop verse, like he said. It's not.
It's not Snoop verse.
But the song is just hard already, so it's fine. That beat is hard.
Like, yeah, it go.
What's my dude name? Was it Designer? Not Designer.
Which one?
What's the other nigga that sounds just like him?
Who you talking about? Future?
Nah, it's
Yeah, Designer sound like Future.
He show like what's the other nigga that sound like him? He had that song that came out that was hard. Fuck that they used that Down for My Nigga beat.
Ooh, I don't. Off top, I won't know. Off top.
I gotta look it up now because I know I listen to it all the time. That shit hard. I
don't know that one. Hold up. I don't know what track you're talking about. But what I will say, if DMX would have played another anthem right there, he had 2 anthems. It wasn't his song. It was another guy. You remember it was called Tear It Up? Yeah. See, if he would have threw that on, like, I probably would have took that too. You know what I'm saying? Because that was more of a Southern type hit. You know what I'm saying? It had David Banner on it. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, it was a Southern, you know what I'm saying, Southern cult hit. Even though DMX only did the chorus, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to go anthem to anthem, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably would have gave the nod to Down for My Niggas in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, I strictly went just for that That's
Okay.
homebody. You know what I'm talking about? So I
I ain't
felt
mad
that
at
one.
it, man. I got a
So
couple of home cooked meals on here myself, brother.
that's the
That's why
only
I ain't
reason I
mad
went.
at you.
I can say my innate bias. I just like that song better than I like Money Cash shows. I forgot it's the nigga designer and it's designer partner, man. What the fuck is this nigga name?
I don't know, bro. I don't listen to designer like that. I ain't
I
gonna
don't
lie
listen
to
to
you. So
designer
it's kind of
either,
hard
but
for me.
I like his other dude. I came back. We went to go see Sway, and dude did that song, and I told y'all that song was hard, and you said you put it in your workout mix. I want all the smoke, all the smoke.
Smoke, yeah. I know you talking about. What that nigga name is?
I can't think of that shit, man.
What my name is? What the nigga? I know you talking about though.
Smoke. I mean, I got it. It's gonna kill me if I don't.
Just type all the smoke, nigga.
Man, they got a
I don't have my
podcast
phone.
saying all the smoke, man. I ain't finding the shit. Let me see
Put it
song.
in your Google Play.
That's what I need to do.
Google Play will get you right. But while you looking that up, let's get to the next one.
Okay.
Number 7. Ain't No Fun.
Fresher. That's his
There
name.
you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I couldn't think his name for nothing. Okay.
So we got Ain't No Fun against Back in One Piece.
Snoop and you want to talk how you want to talk.
Like they said, RIP to both legends. You know what I'm saying? Nate Dogg and Aaliyah. I think it was this is one of those exceptional counters that we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always great to hear Nate Dogg on every damn track. Like I've never heard a track that Nate Dogg didn't make his own. You know what I'm saying? Personally. So hearing him in his prime with the ball lick, baby, like I love that. You know what I'm talking about? Lick the balls, nigga. What is this? So
if you lick my balls.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like it was great to hear this. And then, I knew that DMX was gonna play back in one. I already knew this was gonna be on the list. This is one of those I was gonna call a draw, but I said I won't. And I had to have France back because I said it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. You know what I'm talking about? So what I look like making this nigga ride out by himself, man. I want some fun too. So I went with just off of the strength of Nate Dogg's vocals on that track is what won it for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm talking about? Like his performance on there gave it the nod. I don't care what nobody else was talking about. Ain't no fun got that for me. You know what I'm talking about?
And I gave it that because I literally have never listened to that song outside of Romeo Must Die.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Gotcha.
I know about the song, but that's not something I put on. And I didn't like how DMX queued that motherfucker up. He was like, "You got somebody that died, nigga? Here, I got somebody that died too. I ain't like that shit." It's like,
oh man, he ain't do it like that.
He made it like the Battle of the Dead people, man.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it to be distasteful.
Yeah, I know. The DMX just be talking crazy, man. I don't know when he was talking about.
Let it be known. It was more like, you know what? Yeah, I got somebody that was near and dear to me. Also, that was lost. He probably could have painted it a little bit better, but I mean, the nigga is DMX, man. This is how he talk. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't expect much. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take it no type of way.
I was cool with it, but he ain't had to say like, "Yeah, you got somebody there. I got somebody too." Like, god damn, like nigga.
Yeah, this boy here, man.
when he told Swiss Beats, he was like, "What you up here smoking ashes or something?" I was like, "What is he talking about?" They was like, "He's smoking."
DMX rock sometimes, man. Don't get too far into it.
He said, "Tell the people it's too many people." He's like, "I ain't telling motherfuckers nothing." He's like, "I ain't here to make no announcements."
It looked like 10. I see the same 10 motherfuckers on the screen. He's like, if you say so, I guess I gotta believe. You know what I'm talking about? Like, It is what it is, man. X is on. You know what I'm saying? That's how X is, man. So, let me see. We on the number 8, I believe.
Yep.
Number 8, we got Bitch Please going against X Gon' Give It To You.
I gave this one to DMX.
Heard. This is what you're hearing.
I gave it to DMX.
With the knock, pop, stainless steel. Like, but I didn't give it to X.
What? Okay.
I didn't give it to X, man. I know that's one of his bigger records.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't give it to him. It's the way that bitch. Please come on, bro. Like,
come on, nice.
Like, and then I gave extra points because Exhibit verse as well. Like that fucking shit is phenomenal, man. Like this before the nigga was pimping rides. You know what I'm talking about? Like, bruh, yeah. Exhibit the way he started off, like,
he had a hard verse
all I
on.
ever wanna be was a G.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, that nigga, you don't wanna. Oh no.
Big Snoop Dogg, back up in the easy, baby.
Easy, baby. You jacking my style. He's so crazy. Like, I can't go against that, man. I rock with X Gonna Give It To You, but I mean the beat and how Exhibit did it and how Snoop came in when he laid his part. I just was like, man, I like Bitch Please Mo. You know what I'm talking about?
Me personally, I thought it was whatchamacallit, but I thought at this point, at this moment, I was like, the bigger song was the DMX
bigger record
track.
is X Gonna Give It To You.
So I gave it to that off of the strength of he had the bigger record right there. So I gave it to X because another one I gave it to Snoop, and it was just a bigger record than that. So I said, you know what, bigger record, I'm gonna give it to X. What I like better would be Snoop, but I already got Snoop winning the first 7. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can give this one to DMX because Book gonna be mad if I got the first.
You sure enough do on your list.
Yep, Snoop got the first 7 to me. So I was like, I don't want to make it 8 because then me and Book gonna start fighting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I give it to.
No. Like I said, man, it's apples and oranges. You know what I'm talking
about? Wait, hold up. This is where I got into the psyche of Snoop, and a lot of people didn't see this. Snoop, what he did was he did the reverse of what a lot of people do on versus battle. Snoop put in all his work early. He put in a lot of early work.
He did.
So that's why you're gonna start seeing some of these Snoop songs. He gonna go straight into shit just he like some of these songs. I mean, he went into the Crip national anthem, the gang national. I ain't never heard that shit like that. Like that ain't no song I listen to. But we'll get to that later. But he put in a lot of early work so he could just play and do what he want to do later. Also, he made it entertaining, and it don't seem like. I mean, it is what it is. Come on, you go ahead to the next one.
Well, obviously my list ain't like that. You know, it ain't as lopsided as the France, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. I'm not, you know what I mean? Let's see. I mean, the South is closer to the West than it is to the East. I'm just saying.
Not Louisiana. Louisiana closer to the East Coast than it is the West Coast.
Nah. Just cause you know what, and I'm glad you said that. What y'all nicknamed the boot?
The boot.
What the New Yorkers niggas wear, man? What the East Coast wear? Tim's, baby. How the fuck you ain't going for the East Coast? And that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. So, next up, we got this is for the G's. This is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G. We got that going against who we be. They don't know.
I almost didn't give this to DMX just because it was on this movie called Down to Earth with Chris Rock. And that shit played like 100 times in that bitch. I hate when songs is in movies. I hate that. But I like the song. You remember that shit? You know what I'm talking about? You remember that? Yeah, that shit was playing in there. He got beat up when he was a white dude or whatever.
Oh my goodness, man.
But I gave it to DMX. I gave that round to DMX. Even though I love that swag that he had on there, that laid back flow and everything. It was just clean on this for the G's. But yeah, I gave it to that Snoop. I mean, I gave it to DMX.
Yeah, it wasn't. There's no disrespect. It wasn't a close pick for me. It was DMX for me. We be. And I think like that's a song like if you think about foreshadowing, if anybody knows the video, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of injustice that's in there. You see what I'm saying? And at the time and place of where we are, you know, the climate of the world, just perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect song to throw out there anyway. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna throw it out there anyway, but it resonates more now, especially. So I had Who We Be winning that one. Track 10, we got the Shiznits.
Now you skipped. Oh yeah, you did. Okay, you good.
No, that's right. The Shiznit going against Get It on the Flow.
DMX again. I gave that to X.
Gave it to X.
Yeah, I give it to X.
I was listening to people, and they was talking about how the shiznit is a freestyle or something like that, and it's just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad you freestyled and you felt comfortable enough on your album to do such. That shows that you have a unique set of skills. But get it on the flow is I don't know, man. Just the beat alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I could listen to an instrumental of that. I can't say I could do the same for the shiznit. No disrespect. I know Snoop was rapping because it wasn't a song that I was actually familiar with, so I did go listen to it, but it didn't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Not going against something that up tempo. Yeah. So I got Get It on the Floor on that one.
I love the song. I actually Get It on the Floor. I'm not a big fan of that song, just to be totally honest. Okay. I like the instrumental more. I like when Swiss get on there more than I like the song, just to be honest. But if I'm doing song for song, once again, bigger song, I'm going DMX on that one.
Gotcha. Next up. All right, so for people who's counting what Book got it scored as, I got a 5-5 in the first half.
Okay, I got 7-3. 7-3.
Not mad at you. Like I said, I could have easily flipped it. Well, maybe it would have been 6-4 Snoop if I would have picked, like I said, or Snoop probably could have still had the lead. It could have been 5 to hold up. Yeah, that's 10. It could have been 5-4 with one draw. Okay. So let's not get it misconstrued. Snoop could have probably still been would have been on top, but it just some of the tracks towards the end, X was able to catch.
I'm with you on the last three. I gave, like I said, I gave them all the I gave them all the X.
All right. So now we flip the script. It's on 11 with DMX. Fucking with D going against Laylo. It's not close for me. It's Laylo.
Go to the number 12.
Thank you. Like,
go number 12.
You better lay low, like Nate Dogg on it again, bro. Like I don't know what you want from me. You know what I'm talking about? Damn near any track with Nate Dogg on it is gonna win for me. That Snoop throw out there. I'm telling you now. Let's see. Next up. Now this is where shit. This is when X got into his motherfucking bag the rest of the damn battle. Can't hold you here. I can't hold your hand across the street no more. Number 11. What these bitches? No, I'm sorry. Number 12. What these bitches want from a nigga? Going against Beautiful. I don't even want to sing that. I don't even want to sing that. About 3 Kims. You know what I'm saying? Like you offer that alone. I know you got 1 Kim, but you offer that alone should be what these bitches want from a nigga. Now, what I will say, because you looking like you got a whole different perception, which is fine, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Cisco wasn't shit until What These Bitches Want from a nigga. Cisco was lead singer Drew Hill, but he wasn't thong, and my life is incomplete. And that's a lie. That's a lie. Like I said that last time. Cisco's whole solo career hinged off of this performance right here, okay? And just the second verse alone is just iconic for everybody. Named about 40 broads. And when all 40 broads that he showed, all beautiful. I didn't see not one, not dime piece up in there, okay? So, yeah, bro, when every girl you name look good like that, I like the one that was at the ice cream parlor. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, right there. But all them joints was bad. But Gloria Velez in the drop, yeah, she the finest one at the whole damn video. But I don't know, man, what these bitches want. Like, just even when it comes on, it's a different type of vibe. You know what I'm talking about? So I got What These Bees Want from a nigga. Somebody let me know.
This one's gonna sound a little crazy.
Maybe. Go ahead.
But I have a tie right there. That's my tie.
Hide it.
it's kind of hard for me to pick against those two records. I love the DMX song. I love it because Cisco on there. You know how I feel about Cisco and Drew Hill. That beautiful song. How I was in the house and how I seen all the women in this house was going crazy over that. I said that's a huge song too. I said that innate seeing the women and then how I was going on. If I'm picking DMX. If the women picking, I think they picking beautiful. So I went in the middle and I tied it up. That's what I went. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I went. I'm not mad either way. I'm not mad at you for that pick because I would play that DMX track before I played Which One Got Beautiful. But I was like, I'm gonna just tie it up because I just don't know. It seemed like it's a bigger record to women. Beautiful. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm like Worldview. Matter of fact, now fuck it. I'm gonna just give it to DMX because I like that song better. Just to be honest. So that's not my tie right there.
Okay.
DMX. I was trying to do it so my wife would get mad, like so she had some input, but hey, she ain't gonna watch this shit. Shout out DMX, he got that one. So go on next one.
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up was How's It Going Down? Going against Pump Pump. How's It Going Down? I'm sorry.
Which number was this one?
This is number 13.
Oh yeah, DMX again. Yeah.
Yeah. I that was one of them tracks that I wasn't familiar with from Snoop. But I went and I listened to it and I was like, it's a good track, but it ain't how's it going down. You know what I'm talking about? I just
when he played that, I was like, I ain't heard that shit in a minute, man. I had to put that on the playlist. I was like, yeah, dog, I forgot about that. But
a lot of sleepers. I know y'all be forgetting. I don't forget though. You know what I'm talking about? So we both got DMX on that one. Next up, track 14. It's all good. It's all right. Fuck all day. Fuck all night. Going against Bitches Ain't Shit.
Snoop.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question for me, bro. Bitches ain't shit. Like, I'm not it.
You saw DMX. DMX was like, man, he
forgot
all about his song.
Yeah. Remember Baby Mama? Yeah, I played this shit on repeat. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was Charlene. You know what I'm saying? Nah, well, she's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love you, girl. Yeah. But yeah, bitches ain't shit. Yeah, that. What I'm gonna say, a lot of these tracks that Snoop has, nigga ain't even got a rap on. The instrumental is just bar none superior. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be the beat is stronger than the whole damn song that somebody can do. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those. Just like, for instance, Dr. Dre is a fucking genius. But what I'm gonna say, my favorite, one of, if not my favorite instrumental, like I told y'all, is Explosive. Okay, off the Chronic 2000 or whatever that album's called. I don't need them niggas to rap on it. You leave Nate Dogg singing on it. Matter of fact, it should have been a Nate Dogg song. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to be real. But even without Nate Dogg's vocals on it, that beat is so god doggone powerful. I would pick it over some other shit where niggas is spitting their heart out. I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, Book, you took an instrumental? Yes, I did, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Them niggas could have put JJ the Ice Whitefish on that joint. You know what I'm talking about? JJ Icefish? He could have been, what you about to do? You know what I'm talking about? On that damn instrumental, and I would still pick it. I don't care about JJ. You know what I'm talking about? Like, all that. I don't care. That beat so goddamn hard. So I'm just letting y'all know the instrumental, just the beat alone won that for me. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see. All right. Next up. This was close for me. One of the closest, the second closest pick that I was gonna have. Slipping Going Against Murder was the case. Y'all know how I feel. I'm gonna go first. Y'all know how I feel. I said this before. A lot of this, not many songs in the world that give me like chills. You know what I'm saying? That make me feel it in my bone marrow. I ain't talking about sizzling in my spirit. I'm talking about in my bone marrow. You know what I'm talking about? Slipping is one of them joints. You know what I'm saying? I think it was penned perfectly with passion, perception, and perfection. What I don't know, just from the sample of the song itself, the visual concept throughout, like it was very powerful for me. I didn't grow up like that or anything like that, but it was beautiful, man. And to me, it's my second favorite hip hop song of all time. Period. My first one is, One More Chance remix, Biggie. That's my favorite joint. You know what I'm saying? That's where the book dance came from. You know what I'm talking about? That we be playing sometimes at the end of the videos, or that we used to be having right now is on the shelf for a very meaningful reason. But that's how that dance came about. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Knock Me himself. That's my favorite track of all time. Slipping is my second. With that being said, Murder Was the Case is not my second nor my number one track of all time. I went Slipping, and that's no shade to Snoop, because the way he painted that shit beautifully also. You know what I'm talking about? A tear drops my eye. Like, dog, I love that track too. I didn't think, like, I knew he was gonna play it, but I didn't think in the building, like how when it came on, it was gonna make me feel like, damn, this is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, but yeah, man, I gotta go with my number 2 track of all time. So I got Slipping, and no shade to DMX. Anybody who might call it a tie in the world, or even if France might call it a tie, I ain't got no problems with that. Just for me, Slipping is my number 2 song of all time. So.
I think I told you that night. Song a masterpiece, man.
Yeah, you told me that.
I listened to them back to back. I know Murder Was the Case front to back. Slipping, it's like one of them songs you listen to a while back, and you like, damn, that's one of them songs. Like, man, I probably never listen to that shit again, but I know how hard that is. And then when it came on again, it brought back all the memories of that song. And I was like, yeah, that is. Meaningful wise, I think Slipping probably took the nod on that one. I gave that one to DMX, just off of, like how you say he painted it. Yeah. It was how the whole thing, like you could literally see it, like you could see it while he was rapping it. So, and usually sometimes you can't hear X like that because he's too busy screaming and shit. But this one right here, he took his time on it. Yeah, took his time. You could hear everything. I got to get that to him, even though Murder Was the Case was hard as hell to me. Great, I love that shit.
Great record. Great record.
And a lot of people, I noticed a lot of people gave it to Murder Was the Case.
A lot of people felt that.
Yeah, bigger. I think it might be a bigger record, but on this one, personal preference wise, like what made me feel more, I got to give it a Slipping. I'm with you on that. X got that one.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Next up. Niggas Don't Start or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
What number is that?
This is probably number 17.
Okay,
looks
17.
Like.
Yes.
Because that's 28, 19, 18. No, this is number 16. I'm sorry.
16. Okay.
Niggas Don't Start or something going against Doggy Dog World. Go ahead, Franz.
Doggy Dog World. I'm going with Snoop, man. That's my shit right there. You heard? Like, what? You got to hit that. Yeah, you got that George Clinton in the background too, man. Come on, dog. Yeah, I'm with that Doggy Dog World, man. That's a classic. Is you debating? Yeah.
And on my first list, it went one way. Wasn't even close. On my first list, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't even close. The way X attacked that verse was just not one bar did he let off a nigga throat. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking like that nigga was putting pressure. You know what I'm talking about? Like that verse right there, let niggas know, like, this shit's mine.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga told you, bro, fuck what you heard is what you hearing. Like, that verse put pressure on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt that even to this day, I will rap that motherfucking verse. I have no quarrels with that fucking track at all.
Mm-hmm.
Styles, not to be underestimated, he did his motherfucking thing on that too. I wish he would have let him get his shit off too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have tipped the favor a lot more. Because if you just hear X part, you'd be like, damn, that nigga going in. But Styles had a phenomenal verse on that track too. What my first time convict, first time felon. I'm sorry. What that boy say? Boss Hall.
We talking about
First time felon. On my apps, Tretch. What he said? Boss Hall.
Yeah, Boss Hog Outlaw. What they say?
Oh, today.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot that when they was building that.
That's
dam
why I
for
was
the
like, you should catch this, but it's
been,
cool.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's cool though. It's cool. R.I.P. to Ricky Harris, but today was all over this. You know what I'm talking about? I love Doggy Dog World, man. Like, that's a vibe, bro. That's a vibe. You know what I'm talking about? It's the Doggy Dog World. Like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Snoop come out there with the, you know what I'm talking about, he was in his Bones attire. That movie sucked, but he was in his Bones get up. You know what I'm talking about? Way before. What's up, pimpin'? You know what I'm talking about? Like, this nigga had a whole persona to him, bro. Like, it was different, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Snoop got that soul to him, bro. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of niggas talk about his gangster acumen and stuff like that, but that nigga got a soul to him, bro. He got that spirit.
That's why his
And
aura.
he's smooth as a motherfucker, bro. It's the aura. Yeah, that nigga got that Bruce Leroy glow. You know what I'm talking about? So, as much as if I'm just gonna listen to something to get me going, this niggas don't start or something. Like, don't approach me with bullshit. Like, I'm telling you, I will rap that motherfucker day in, day out. But your verse is not better than that whole song. And the Doggy Dog World is just, that's timeless. That's gonna age over and over and over and over. So I picked Doggy Dog World on that one.
Okay.
But got you. No slight to niggas don't start or something. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I will listen to niggas don't start or something first, but I'm not a fool. Doggy Dog World is a better track than that. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going against. I love it. Now, what I'll say is, it was pretty easy for me. Because I don't know that damn track. I love it. But I know 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what I'm talking about? Method Man, Redman, even Cannabis was on it until DMX took it off, and like them niggas had their little beef in LL. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to borrow that. You want to idolize. Like, you don't want to make mad. You want to socialize. Like, I get it. Ski mask for it, baby. Like, the whole track was just like some powerful type shit. You know what I mean? Like, real gritty-ish. I love it. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. But Snoop, nigga, he almost won the track for me, dog. When that nigga started walking in that bitch, bruh.
That's the Crip
I
National
said, I don't know
said.
if this is gonna win, bruh, but you dancing to this shit got me feeling away, goddammit. That nigga was in there. You know, shout out. This is where you should put it. That nigga was in there doing that dance, just like this. You know what I'm saying?
Going to. It's all right. You can talk. He probably already doing it up in there. You know what I'm talking about? That's your ask your feet no.
Shout out, my boy. Shout out to you, man. But yo, when Snoop started walking that bad boy, man, it had me feeling like, bruh, that maybe this song do go hard. Because he was feeling it. So he almost convinced me, but then, you know, reasoning set in. I'm like, close your eyes, listen to the song. 4, 3, 2, 1, got it, bro.
I'm with you. I gave it to X2. You can go to the next
one. All right. Next, it got dark. Money, Power, Respect. Going against PIMP Remix.
I think this was before you talk. I think this was a great counter by Snoop because I think it was a throwaway. I think Snoop threw away that damn PIMP because he's like, I'm not beating this money, power, respect right now because that song is so hard. That's why I thought. Yeah, because I don't even remember the PIMP with Snoop with a verse. Did this nigga just freestyle a verse? Like this a new verse?
Nah, it was in the video.
I don't remember that shit, man. He could have that. I don't even like that song, man. So I'm with.
I don't either.
I'm with money, power, respect all day. DMX won that one. Yeah.
I told y'all when it came on in the group meet, I said, niggas, listen. Because, mind you, DMX was going first at this time. So I told y'all, it don't matter what Snoop play, he ain't beating that. But I forgot about some other tracks that he been played till later that would have beat that. Or made it maybe debatable, baby. Made it a little debatable. But
I think Snoop was like, it's gonna be one of them ones that people might throw. I'm not gonna waste a good song on this. Let me just get it.
What he was doing, he knew that the thing was, he knew X hadn't played his biggest shits yet. So he was like, I gotta hold on to these. I gotta hold on. But yo, I'm telling you, like, I love Money, Power, and Respect. You know what I'm saying? I love Lil' Kim on the chorus. She did a motherfucking thing. But all that being said, and it's one of the best freestyle beats that you can ever finesse. I'm not gonna lie. But when DMX, it's just like Money, Cash, Hoes. I forgot it was a Locks track. When DMX got on that motherfucker, he came in like, this is a beat that I could freak to. Just drop my nigga. Bless a nigga with the ribs. Y'all niggas know my skills. X from the Ville. Hit him up. Split him up. Get him up. Like, bruh, watch you come get him up. When you do dirt, you get dirt. Nigga, I step back and look like, oh my God. Like, boy, that nigga was talking to these niggas so, boy. Nigga was putting pressure on these niggas, man. Yo, I don't know anybody. I'm glad he went last because if he would have went first, everybody verse would, in comparison, would have just been like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga dominated that fucking track, and I'm like, just the verse alone, nigga. Like, that's one of my favorite verses of all time. Period. I don't know. Somebody can maybe make an argument, but that's one of my favorite verses of all time from anybody. So, Money, Power, Respect. You know what I'm saying? So, next up, track 19. Rough Rider Anthem going against a phenomenal, well-timed, strategically placed motherfucking counterpunch with nothing but a G-thing, baby. Bruh. Honest to God, when I wasn't even thinking about G-thing. When he played that, as soon as you heard it, like, oh, it's a point. I wasn't even thinking about nothing Snoop had. I didn't even realize he hadn't even played that yet. Bruh, that was of all night long, that was the best counter maneuver by either party. You know what I'm talking about? First is this one. The second one was Murder the Case Slipping. Like, those are, bruh. This was my tie.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
I really could not go against Rough Rider Anthem, and I could not deny G-Thang. Like, I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't say one is more impactful than the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of them bitches knock in a stadium, at a concert. People know the word for word. Like, there's nothing that you could do against. There was nothing for me. Like, I literally was like, nigga, everything potato. Like, tomato, apple, orange, nigga. Like, it was just, I couldn't, bruh, there was no margin by me. These are both 10s in my book. Not a 10.1, 9.99, no. 10 is just what it is. I feel like Shaq, bullshitting at the NBA All-Star dunk contest, just holding up tens because he want to see Mo dunk off. You know what I'm talking about? Forgive me, y'all. I got my white man can't jump lid going right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? My Sydney on. You know what I'm talking about? Let me flip it back. But it was just that real. You know what I'm saying? That was my tie of the whole night.
Well, me personally, I didn't give it no tie.
Okay.
G thing. And it's not because I don't like Rough Riders Anthem again. It's not, none of these songs is because I don't like them. It's just G thing, man. Come on. Like, come on. Come on, man. Just that alone.
1, 2, 3
Three into the four. Snoop Dogg,
Dr. Dre. Is that like?
Come on. I can't go against it. So I went Snoop on that one.
And if you can convince me, I'll break the tie.
I don't want to convince you. I mean, you feel it. You feel it in your spirit. You feel it in your spirit that you should go with Snoop on that one, man. How long that song has been out? That song has been out a long time, and that shit sound like that nigga just made that shit yesterday. Like that shit just the beat and the way he jump on that. Was that his first song with Dr. Dre? It got to be an early one.
It's an early bird.
It's
definitely an early bird.
But to be that early, like it's yeah. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. It's Compton and Long Beach together.
I bet you was kicking was quite bootylicious.
Man, come on, man. Yeah.
Nah, man.
I'm going nothing but a G thing all day.
Oh man.
Man, I'm just.
You know what? Because I want to have a winner. I want to have an outright winner here.
Mm-hmm.
I won't call that one a tie.
Okay.
But I won't disclose who I'm gonna pick.
Okay. We'll come back to
the
that.
end. Until the end. All right. Next up, we got DMX. This track 20, y'all. Party up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. Going against Snoop. Drop it like it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you like this. I never gave a damn about no party up in here. Snoop Dogg got that.
I thought I was the only one that didn't like that song like that. I didn't care about that shit.
I hate it. They don't get no replay from me.
Nah.
Like, and what's crazy is it's one of their biggest records.
Yeah, I don't like that shit at all.
But that thing trash to me. You know what I'm talking about?
It's two white records though.
It's cheesy as hell.
A lot of white people like both of those records though.
Yeah,
like
that's a Nick Cannon track. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on, man.
Love Nick Cannon. You know what I'm talking about? But they always talk about how Nick Cannon is, you know, he do all this stuff with the white people, but he be front line all the time. But he one of them type. They think he white. You know what I'm talking about?
It ain't Gigolo, huh? It ain't Gigolo, right?
Real shit. I would pick Gigolo over this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Gigolo. Like I like that shit. I like Gigolo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I like that shit. It beats party up in here for me. I'll tell you that.
I don't like that shit at all. Yeah, Snoop got it.
Now the thing was, most verses only do 20. These niggas both realized that, well, at least DMX realized that he didn't play a track. And then it made Snoop play a track.
He should have just stopped because Snoop won that.
Could have just stopped because it was a point on the board for Snoop. And that right there was pretty much the deciding factor in the verses. Okay? That 1 point. Like I said, I'm going to switch something up right here. Don't worry about it. Because I wanted to give, while we was talking, I wanted to give a point initially that I had for Snoop. I took it away because I'm like, I really don't feel confident in saying that Snoop won that round. Okay. And I was trying to, like, all day, like when I listened to it, I gave it to him. On my first list, I gave it to X. On my second list, which is this one, I gave it to Snoop. But I'm like, I just don't feel like that when I think about the tracks. So while we was discussing, I switched it back to DMX, and it kind of calibrated my score tally just a little bit different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I take a point, I got to give a point. So, but yeah, where the hood at going against next episode? Like it wasn't even close, bro. La 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 la. It's
the one and only Double G, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, next episode. Yay. Again, it's Nate Dogg on the motherfucking hook, bro. Like, I'm not picking against Nate Dogg on any track. I think if you look at what I've done tonight, I have not gone against any track that has Nate Dogg on the hook or on the track at all. I've sided all Snoop. It holds still to this day. Snoop, Nate Dogg, Dre, Nate Dogg. I don't give a fuck. Corrupt Nate Dogg, Daz, Nate Dogg. I don't care. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, nigga. If you play what's my joint with Warren G?
Regulator.
If you play that nigga like Nate Dogg, goddamn it, like it is what it is, bro. Nate Dogg is just he a cheat code, bro. A whole goddamn cheat code. But next episode, even without him, was better than where the hood at. Where the hood at? I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Next episode.
I'm good.
So initially, I had it 11, a tie, and 9. Okay. So even then, I still had a winner.
Okay.
All right. Now, since I made changes, it messed it up a little bit. So hence, I broke my tie of Rough Riders Anthem and Nothing But a G Thing, and I gave that point to Snoop. Since I took a point away, I gave a point back. Not to say that was the right thing to do or anything like that, but it was just one of those, like, I love Rough Riders Anthem, but it's just that an anthem. It's not a more potent, powerful song than G Thing. Both iconic, but G Thing is better.
So who the winner is, nigga? Who you got winning?
Let me count it.
Well,
Let me count it.
While you counting, I'm gonna tell mine. I got 13-8 Snoop. If you don't count the 21st song and just count the 20 like they've been doing, I got 12-8 Snoop.
Okay.
Both ways. I don't have an ass whooping like some people I heard say ass whooping, but I do have a definitive winning side as being Snoop on my list. That's what I got. Let's see why he tally his up. While I talk to the people at the house looking, you know what I'm saying, for the suspense.
I have it by the slimmest of margins. 11-10. In favor of, I should fuck around and just call this goddamn thing a tie.
You can't with 21 songs.
I can go 10-1-10.
Who you got winning, man? Who you got winning, man?
I got Snoop.
I want my apology right here on the doggone camera because you said, I want my apology now. Let's go.
You acting like it was a landslide the way y'all was talking. But
it don't matter. You said it wasn't win.
But for those of you who believe Snoop won, as I have tallied as well, my apologies on order. But I still prefer DMX over Snoop any fucking day. That I won't apologize for. Kiss my ass.
Well, I guess what your list say otherwise, nigga.
That's your apology. And you know what? Real shit. And it wasn't one of those.
It's too late. Like, it's already documented.
No. That's out there.
Okay. I thought you about to change some shit.
I already dropped the vocals. I already dropped the vocals. I laid the background. You know what I'm talking about? What I'm saying is, if I'd have picked Snoop Dogg, if I would have went with DMX, everybody would have been like, "Oh, Book trying to find a way to make DMX the winner, so he ain't got to man up and say something." I'm not gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't have it as lopsided as you have it.
I just got 13-8. That's respectable.
Check it. That's Lopsided. I don't have it as lopsided as you. Okay. I know throughout the conversation it was like slim picking, so I'm not necessarily going to get offended by people who have it, 12-8 or 13-8. Well, 13-8 a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I heard somebody had it 17, 17-4.
That's probably Adrian, dumbass.
Nah, it
But
wasn't
anyway,
Adrian. It wasn't Adrian.
There's a lot of stupidity out there when it comes to these versus battles anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of it is just going to be preference. Me, like I said, I try to take the biasness out of it just because of who I gravitate towards, which is DMX. But if you have a better song, you have a better song. A lot of people didn't think that DMX could even stand in the same ring as And That Nigga Fought, especially on my list. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could have called it a draw. Niggas Don't Start It, some could have easily, for me, I could have picked that because I picked that on my first list. So I don't want to just seem like I was giving points to DMX because I wasn't. As you see, I still picked Snoop at the end of the day. I think it was closer than what it appeared to be. Even if somebody would have told me 12-9, I'd have took that. You see what I'm saying? So there's no hate. It's all love. Like I said, I always think that Snoop, I've never said that he's not a great opponent. He don't have this extensive catalog, but I said it's about 20 songs, not about your 3 decades in the game. That's all I was alluding to. And I'm glad. I'm happy of my boy X, you know what I'm saying? Even in defeat, put up a valiant effort, and I commend that dude. That's my guy. That's my guy.
I want to say I enjoyed it
But
so much.
Cody was actually picking DMX, but we had already recorded when I said I think Cody was in the conversation. Cody, when we played on Call of Duty, he said he was going with DMX, so I'm not mad at him. Picking on Travis, Adrian, and you that I knew of. Y'all got my apology. Was close, but the way y'all was talking to me, y'all know how y'all was talking to me.
I wasn't
y'all
talking
know
to
how y'all was talking to me.
Hold up.
You knew the slander that you threw on the last then episode, talking about, yo, he's a god. Like, bro, see, you were talking
Snoop
reckless.
is guy.
I don't
Snoop is guy.
I don't get out of pocket until niggas start talking too spicy.
Did I lie?
Spicy.
I didn't lie at all.
Travis, who don't even listen to music, swallow my opponent. Yeah, nigga, you. Y'all was talking real spicy. And Adrian thinks just because he in the music business, this nigga know everything. My ears are Grammy nominated. Fuck out of here, bro. I ain't trying to get none of that. Y'all niggas was talking reckless, which got me in my bag, and I popped shit. But once again, I never thought Snoop was trash. I didn't ever think that Snoop would dominate. I was being real with myself. I knew it was going to be tough. I knew it was going to be close. And my score shows that it was tough and it was close, but Snoop still prevailed. But like I said, if there was a couple of tracks that them boys either or would have played at different times, it might have been Snoop in a whole big favor. You know what I'm saying? And I would have took that. No problems. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. You know what I mean?
I want to say
kudos to these guys, man. It was phenomenal.
I want to say it wasn't no slander, man. You know, we have a good time with this. I love DMX. I love that he getting his life back on track. He ain't doing all that crazy stuff. He getting in trouble and all that. I'm happy. I was just happy to see him there, and he was sober. You know what I'm talking about? I thought it was kind of crazy that they had the alcohol right next to him, but he never grabbed for it. He said, "Give me the Kool-Aid." You know what I'm talking about? So
I got annihilators.
So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Snoop. He was doing his thing. It's just a great night. We all had a great night. We entertained. We was entertained the whole night.
I don't have no losers and I don't have no winners. The only reason
why
I got a winner is because we do the scorecard and we do the breakdown. Otherwise, I am super elated. I'm proud of both gentlemen and what they did for the culture last night, man. Or, you know, for us, it was last night. For y'all, the other night. So I'm through. I'm through. I don't know what can beat it. I had a bruh.
It was great. Like we said at the beginning, just because we picked a certain song doesn't mean we don't like the person or whatever. It's just we like that song better. It is what it is. Shout out to the celebration. Shout out to Verzuz. Can't wait to see who we got next coming up. Hopefully it's T.I. and 50 because I got a lot of niggas throwing hate on T.I. name, and you're going to learn that day. If he take that one, he going to have a long night that night. See, 50 Cent gonna have a long night. I promise you that.
It's about hits, not about your catalog.
It's about hits, and it's hard to battle with one album, with 1.5 albums of hits. It's hard. I heard
people talking about Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott.
Oh Lord, Missy Elliott would be so great because you're gonna find out a lot of songs you didn't know that she wrote, and she's gonna be playing.
If she do that, if she does that,
yeah, it's nice.
I wouldn't mind Lil' Kim against Missy Elliott. People don't understand, like they undermine Lil' Kim's her catalog. A lot of shit that y'all not thinking of.
No,
that she gets points for.
I got you. I got you. She gonna play the Biggie records and all that, but when
she gonna play Junior Mafia shit.
When she played the Aaliyah, when
she got the little anthem, she got the Players Anthem and Get Money. Like those two automatically for me win. I don't care what Missy play. The most she can do is top.
Missy come out with her producer bag because she make beats and she write songs and she do songs together. That's a whole lot to encompass right there. That's a lot to defend against. When the Genuine song come up, because maybe she did the drums on Pony or some shit like that, you don't know about.
Lady Marmalade, yeah, that's Lil' Kim on that.
It's gonna be hard.
You can't play Ladies Night because they both on that track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Missy and Lil' Kim. So those are three, like, she can get in a different bag. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't want nobody to think that Missy just has it out right now. I'm VA all day. All right. But I think it would be closer than people think, just like people didn't give DMX a chance, really, in hindsight, against Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? So I just think it's like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I would like anything. If they pull out a Chris Brown Usher one, I think that would be phenomenal. That all the ladies will be on there. Fuck the numbers they did tonight. They're gonna have the whole population out for Chris Brown and Usher if they get it on. You know what I'm saying? And get it in. So I'm telling you right now, I just said I'm VA all day. I ain't got Chris Brown in that one. You gonna have to take Chris Brown.
I'm taking Chris Brown. It's cool. I'll take Chris Brown.
I'll take Usher. You know,
You know what? I'm gonna say this before real quick.
Chris got some.
Kev on stage did
that'll be
Chris
a great
Brown.
one though.
They did a Chris Brown versus Usher against Kev on stage and Doughboy. I forgot some of the songs Usher had. I'm not gonna lie. I know all of them, but I also know what Doughboy didn't play because he really don't know Chris Brown. Like he say he know Chris Brown. He was playing some whack.
I got you.
Yeah, like what is you doing? Like you can play this right there. Yeah, he was whack with that. But I think that would be a great battle. You the first person besides them that I heard say that. I hope that's in the works because that'd be a great battle. But hope y'all like this. If you agree with us, then that's what's happening. If you don't agree with us, then let us know in the comment section. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if you talk shit about my picks. It's cool with me.
I picked Snoop for America. You happy?
Hey, God love it, MC. You know what I'm talking about? God love it. But anyway, we gonna holler at y'all, man. Shout out to Dmx, shout out to Snoop. It's been one. Shout out to Swiss, Timberland. We love it. Can't wait till next time. And this is the podcast for the week. You're not getting another one. We'll see y'all next week on the podcast next Sunday. But we gonna holler at y'all, man. It's been the MVP. This is our recap. Peace out. Yeah.